Sean. The boys.
Yep, they're back.
Yeah, we still haven't finished Gen V, but we will have finished it by the time this comes out. Hopefully it doesn't give any spoilers away. I'm assuming that Marie does not kill Homelander and free us all. I'm assuming that does not happen.
Yeah, well, I mean, it probably wouldn't show you that. No.
Well, I mean,
anything to do with... I have heard that Gen V will tie into this season of The Boys, and then The Boys will apparently tie into the second season of Gen V, is what I've heard online.
I know they're doing another spin-off as well.
Really? They'll probably just keep on expanding the universe. The Boys has been really successful. Gen V is really good so far, so I imagine they'll just keep on going. They've got an animated show, haven't they?
Mm-hmm. But this is the teaser for season 4. I've heard a bunch of rumours about it. I've heard someone called Techknight is in it. I know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan? Is in what? Was he the one that was in The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I think I've heard.
He was Negan.
I haven't actually seen it, but I know people have been saying that this actor's from The Walking Dead.
He was Dean and Sam's dad.
Yes. Yes.
Quite a good actor as well. He was also...
Sorry.
He was also in The Watchmen, which I don't think you've seen. But let's watch now.
Rome.
Still destroyed?
Greece. All democracies fail. Because people are fucking stupid.
Ooh, she's going for the presidency.
But if you crush the masses, who builds your monuments? Who tongues your taint?
Him and his octopuses.
Nah,
Octopi.
the people will tear it apart themselves.
Oh,
You just gotta nudge them a little.
that's interesting.
Then you get to swoop in and be the one saving it.
Like Caesar.
Like Caesar.
Oh, there he is.
Oh! What do you mean?
Oh, hell.
Who wants their balls crushed?
Your team. What's your code name again?
The Boys.
Oof. Who came up with that shit?
Oh my god.
Oh,
He's murdered, so he's flown into people and...
he loves the blood.
Oh my god. But Anthony Starr is always just covered in... Him and Jack Quaid are always just covered in blood. Like, it's actually ridiculous.
If he's not covered in blood, he's standing smirking evilly.
He's just a brilliant actor, isn't he? He's probably the loveliest man ever as well.
No.
It's always the crazy people that are always played by the really nice people.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's just kicking off from where it, and because she exposed them, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
She did that live stream where she did one where she exposed him, and then she just exposed the vote altogether.
But then he also did that thing where he was at like a
rally or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he killed someone and they all cheered for him.
Yeah. MM's daughter's stepdad started cheering. He was there, wasn't he?
Yeah. MM's, yeah.
That's who are him? He didn't kind of catch a break.
Look, something to do with Soldier Boy there.
Soldier Boy.
Truth Con.
Gun owner.
There are no conspiracies or coincidences.
This is like a extremist kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of like when he went to was it Gunpowder? Gunpowder. That was Soldier Boy's like sidekick, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When he went to see him, it was very like that, wasn't it? It was very similar.
It's like a convention, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bloody octopi.
He's always staring menacingly.
Yeah.
He's got a really good stare. I want to see Starlight like really beef up her powers.
It looks like that's how they're starting some kind of rally.
Like Huey's there with her.
Huey's
but because
with her. Yeah.
So we talked about this in the last season.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of, Huey turned on all this the light and the power, and she started flying. Surely she's gonna fly. She's got Starlight. She has to fly.
I think so, wouldn't you?
I want to see her like do more, because so far she kind of just blasts people, and they kind of just like, unless they're human, it never really seems to have like an effect on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, surely she's got to be one of the strongest people. It's like energy. It's just energy. Like, surely you can find energy from anywhere. Like, maybe even like Homelander's like laser eyes. Maybe she can like find a way to like
That would be cool.
absorb that. Because like Stormfront used to be like electrocute her and stuff, and I always just thought surely she could like reabsorb that.
Yeah. Energy.
It's just energy, isn't it? It's just
some form of energy. That'd be cool.
it'd be cool if you just say I like kind of understanding our powers a bit more and adding to it.
Yeah.
Explosion.
So the explosion, it looks like the building's tipping a bit.
Is that not,
Tipping a bit to the left.
maybe.
It does have a crane up there, like so.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't understand architecture enough to.
No, maybe it's just a design. Just an artistic choice. What is this? What is this? What is it?
That's Polarity. That's Andre's dad from.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, so maybe there is like a.
Do you know what this actually looks like? This looks like an old Blockbuster. You won't remember Blockbuster, but Blockbuster was a place where you could go and rent videos. And it was one of the. It's dead now. Blockbuster's just gone now.
Yeah, because streaming services.
Because for some reason they didn't think streaming services would work. So it looks almost like a vault sort of Blockbuster type thing. That would explain why there's like Polarity and other types of vault stuff.
Maybe they're hiding out there. She's a weird one. I really don't know what to think about her, because she's kind of, in a way, you kind of like her because you're like, she seems like she's just doing it to protect her daughter. She gave her the V. She seems like somewhat of a nice person, but then she's working with Homelander.
She turned on Stan Edgar. Who
blowing people's heads up.
There's that as well. Yeah, we missed that bit.
Yeah, that's just a little.
If you take that bit out, she seems alright.
Just a little.
She's fair
I was
enough.
going more about her personality as opposed to her life choices.
Yeah.
But either way, the head popping thing is a bit of a red flag.
Yeah, but it's also interesting that she got rid of Stan Edgar, because it's like he said when he got kicked out, it's like he was the only one keeping.
He was one holding the leash on
Homelander's thing together, and now I think it's showing you the effect of him not being there is that they've essentially split America in two, with half the people on Homelander's side and half the people on Starlight's side.
It's very very political. It's very
I thought you were going to say it's very
satirical.
Satirical, yeah.
Political.
America is very split down the middle at the minute. Yeah. Of course, we Brits wouldn't know anything about that. We're all completely united. That's why we're called. That's why we're called the United Kingdom.
That's where it came from. Good to know.
That was sarcasm before people get angry.
So it looks like that's what tower. That's like where it is.
This
is a rally.
I don't know if this is showing us the divide here, because if you look, these are all yellow, like Starlight's colours. These aren't. These aren't. It almost looks like this is Homelander's lot.
And that's Starlight.
And that's Starlight's lot there.
The issue is that Vought are very good at like turning something damning and making like use out of it, like what they did when they exposed the V. Do you know what I mean? They kind of used it as like a.
So whose side do you think they'd be on? Homelander's or Starlight's?
I'd be on Starlight's side. He's still murdering people.
Do you think?
In a world where superheroes are allowed to just roam free, it would be difficult to predict what side you'd be on. But
with that Newman backing him, and the majority of the Seven on his side as well. I mean, who's left in the Seven?
She's got the boys though.
Maeve's gone.
For now. If Maeve might take the V.
I'm assuming she's lost her powers.
She's going to retake the V. Kamiko did.
Would she want to?
She might have to.
She's happy with Elena.
It might be that thing that like, and before people get mad at me with making a Marvel reference, just hear me out, okay? Might be like Pepper said to Tony, you wouldn't rest. You wouldn't be able to rest. I don't think Maeve would be able to rest knowing that she could help and
I know,
choose not
but
to.
it just feels that she's finally got a happy ending, and
I know.
After all the crap she's been through.
Let's face it though, Sean, this is The Boys. This isn't exactly the show for happy endings.
I know, that's true.
Let's be real here.
That's true.
If there's anyone that deserves a happy ending, it's Kamiko and Frenchie, and they'll be the only people I'll accept a happy ending.
And all the boys except Butcher.
Well, he's already he's dying, isn't he? Is that a little deep?
Yeah.
Just
Yes,
that.
it is.
God, he's tacky. He needs to go to therapy or something.
Frenchie, look at him.
It's a coffee company.
Yeah.
That's a coffee company.
Really growing his hair in. Oh,
She's
that character
ready to
horror.
She's ready to just murder and tear people's faces off and stuff.
She's in the same place.
Of course she is. Frenchie said.
Yeah, that's true. Should have seen that one coming.
Yeah.
New York County Courthouse.
I wonder if this is his trial.
For murder.
Maybe. He's got to be having a trial. Surely just for appearance sake, they've got to...
Yeah.
Because, if they basically just turned around and said he doesn't need a trial because he's a superhero and he's, awesome.
Yeah.
It kind of defeats the whole thing,
Yeah.
I think, that would be a bad thing for them because it would just make it seem like he just views himself above everyone.
The other thing is, as well, is that the majority of his kills have either been covered up or they've been done to people who they couldn't really confirm who it was that killed them. With that, he was in plain view of hundreds, if not thousands, of witnesses.
And he just murdered them.
And he just blew that guy's head off.
Yeah. So they kind of can't really sidestep out of that one. It's got to just be... They probably will. They'll probably make it seem like he was a terrorist or something, or a Starlight extremist that was trying to blow people up or something, Follow the light, fight like a girl. That
seems so strange that people would consider Starlight an extremist.
No, I mean, that would just probably be what something would vote.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Say, what I mean,
Homelander is not my hero.
Good for him. Something about jail time there.
Jail time, yeah. Maybe it is. I think it is. Something about
trial.
His trial, yeah. That's why... That explains why he would be there. When he's seeing this fight
And why she
happen.
would be there.
Yeah.
It also explains because it was one of her supporters that he killed, wasn't it?
How menacing he looks.
He's just enjoying it.
I love Homelander.
Who's this new character? Maybe a new superhero? Seems like she's talking to him. She's the one that's narrating, saying who's going to build your monuments if you keep on murdering people.
Maybe.
She's a part of 7? Maybe she's a new member of the 7? Seems like we're going to get... that woman there is a new member of the 7.
Yeah, she is. That's her there.
Oh, yeah. Are these the 2 new members of the 7?
Well, how many members of the 7 do they need? They've only got Homelander, the Deep, Starlight.
She's gone.
She's not part. So they've got Homelander and they've got the Deep. Black Noir's gone. A-Train, is he still part of the 7? I think he is, isn't he?
Did he not get a heart transplant at the end of the season? Because he murdered the man that paralysed his brother. And then he had a heart attack, and didn't they not give him his heart? Wasn't that not a big... he was given a racist heart, and it was very,
Yeah. So
kind of like karma kind of thing.
A-Train's a sort of...
He's probably back, because if he's had the heart transplant, that's super hard.
So they need, what, 4 more? I wonder...
Black Noir? Is he still...
dead? No, he's dead. Homelander killed him? Pulled his...
I know, but...
thing out?
I thought we saw Black Noir somewhere in the trailer.
Don't think so.
Keep going. So that's 2 new members, potentially.
That's at least 2, yeah.
The Truth Bomb.
With... Oh, there's only half.
What does that mean? What are you?
Chlorojacked? Clockojacked? Flockojacked.
Can you not get better
No.
angle?
Fleecejacked.
What are you? It looks like she has gun things on her. Maybe she's a shooty person.
Full Metal Jacket. No. So I wonder what Jeffrey Dean Morgan's going to be playing.
Seems like he's on side with his best buds with him.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
That's disgusting.
Who are you? Imagine you get the V and that's what your power is. Sit your life, wouldn't you?
Chemical. That's never a good idea. She's just going to rip those things right out.
Oh, that's in poor taste.
Yeah, it's a Queen Maeve musical, isn't it?
Yeah. Black Noir?
That's...
Absolutely. Black Noir.
Yeah, but that's absolutely not
the same
modern
guy.
time. No.
No.
This is a flashback.
But thing is though, they might be like, okay, because Homelander killed Black Noir, right? No one knows that he killed Black Noir. No one knows Black Noir's dead. Doesn't have to be the same person under the mask. He never takes the mask off.
Right, so it's one of two things. It's either someone else under there just pretending to be Black Noir to give Homelander essentially another vote, or this is a flashback
I think this is a different person.
to before Starlight being there. Starlight USA.
Starlight is a... I don't think that's USA. I think is a...
It is. Is a, yeah. MM's had a shave.
He's splitting himself in two. That's not...
That
very
is
fun.
creepy. They keep finding new ways to make...
He's got like a worm in his head.
Yeah, they keep finding ways to make powers weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like clone yourself. Imagine you can clone yourself, but you have to...
Tear yourself in half.
Yeah. That's so weird.
No.
I love it. It's part of the reason I love the boys so much.
I wonder if that's what's killing him. Is the worm thing? Is it a worm?
Looks like a parasite, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a result of the temp V that he was taking.
Do you think he's just gonna? Do you think he is gonna die, or do you think he's gonna take permanent V,
I just think
or
there's
find a way to fix him?
I don't think the boys is going to be a 10 season series. I think it's going to be 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a lot of spin-off showing you loads of different characters. But Butcher, I think, because Butcher and Huey and Homelander, I suppose, are essentially the main 3 characters.
Mm.
So until all of them are either gone or resolved, that'll be when the boys ends.
That's the thing, because if he was only given 6 months to live, I don't think in 6 months' time he's going to be able to kill Homelander,
Well,
destroy Vought, everything he wants to do.
It's not Vought he's after, really, is it? It's Homelander.
No, but in order to get Homelander, he kind of has to destroy Vought.
Scorched Earth as well.
They've made a deal. I feel like they're either gonna find a fix for him, or he's gonna have to take permanent V or something.
Yeah, he does not look happy. He's flying off. I love that takeoff as well.
Whose hair is this? Oh, that's her.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Something
that
to
like
do.
a shrine?
Something to do with Stormfront, isn't it?
A shrine, maybe?
Maybe that's in Stormfront's room. You know, where she was being kept.
Mm.
He finds out that Stormfront was actually a Nazi.
He knew she was a Nazi. He was one that gave Starlight and Huey the file.
Oh, that's right. Maybe he is working from the inside.
I know, but he gave up. What was it called?
Yeah, he gave up
her friend,
her friend. But
and now he has a racist heart.
with the way Homelander's been going, I feel like there's going to come to a point, like Stan Edgar says, where everyone's going to turn on him.
I think he's gonna be the first to.
I think A-Train will be the first, because A-Train does seem to be.
He's kind of against him, kind of not. He wants being in the 7, but at the same time he hates Homelander. You can tell he hates Homelander.
But he feels like he's clicking on, like he's saying this guy's a racist. We need to get rid of him. Homelander's like, well, no. But he's like, well,
yeah.
You know what? Why are we letting that happen?
And now he has. I mean, what was implied to me when he got the new heart was that he couldn't use his powers now. He could use his powers, and he was fine because he had this super heart keeping him alive. So surely he is just now as he was before, right?
I hope so.
Which is good. Imagine if the boy's got a speedster on the side. I don't know
They're
how
gonna
Huey would feel.
They're going to need a lot of soups to take Homelander down. Homelander's the end game, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like,
They've got to get
Soldier Boy was a big deal. You know, Techknight apparently is a really big deal. Techknight, I think, as far as people have told me, is essentially Iron Man.
Right.
This version
He's like super smart.
has loads
Really
of tech.
Gadget. Oh, is he on the boy's side? Do we know?
I don't know.
I assume so. It looks like he's buddies with.
Well, I don't know that
Is
Jeffrey.
that-
I don't know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan is. That's Ryan.
Ryan chucking a person.
Yeah. So Ryan's also out of control. Is it Ryan?
Has to be Ryan.
I think so. Yeah.
Looks like Ryan, and there's just a girl next to him.
Yeah. I don't know if Techknight's on their side, and I don't know if Jeffrey Dean Morgan's playing Techknight.
You just know there is a Techknight.
I know that.
He's in it.
Yeah, I know. Well, obviously we know that Jeffrey Dean Morgan's in it,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
also know that Techknight is coming into it because I think someone said, I think it's Robert Singer, the guy who produces it, basically said they're trying to do modern 7, but they're also introducing some of the old 7 as well, which is why Soldier Boy came in. They were in the comics as well, but that's how they wrote them. Was it some?
Well, Soldier Boy's still alive. He's just been put to sleep. There's still hope that we'll get. What's he called? That he'll return. What's he called?
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, Jensen Ackles. Completely forgot his name there. I still
thought-
hope that he'll return.
I hope he does as well. Here's another one. Like, him and Soldier Boy couldn't be further apart. Like, he's so nice. Soldier Boy's just a complete swear word. He's just lovely. It does look like Jeffrey Dean Morgan's on this side, but also it almost looks like a CIA guy, like a sort of secret agent type guy.
He might have been friends with Mallory, maybe? Maybe he was
Maybe,
helping them.
Is Mallory still alive?
Yeah.
She is, isn't she? Because Ryan was with her.
Yeah. I don't think... He didn't kill her, though.
No.
He just went to see her and took him away.
He's another one. What a handsome bloke.
I mean,
Age just does not touch him at all, does it? It's like Paul. He's like Paul Rudd. I bet he's got a beautiful singing voice as well. Like, what more do these men
And he can
need?
dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what more do they need?
Probably speaks a few languages and plays some instruments.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see somewhere that the kid playing Ryan's now become a part of the permanent cast. So he's going to be in it more. Which is interesting because it's like, it feels like it's just setting him up to be like another mini Homelander.
I suppose, well, especially if he's spending a lot of time with Homelander and seeing everything that's...
He gets away with everything, so it's like, oh, well, maybe I can as well.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see how the public reacts to him killing people compared to Homelander. Because the public don't necessarily... They don't actually know about his powers yet, do they?
They know he's a son.
They know he's a son, but they don't know
I
he's got
assume
powers.
they probably know. It'll probably a whole thing, a whole marketing thing.
Maybe.
He's grooming him to take over the Seven, take his place or whatever.
Yeah.
He's the future. Maybe he'll have his own like kids super team.
Well, that would be interesting. That might be one of the spin-offs. What would you call it though? The boy. It can't be called the boys. It's not like this is called the men. The children. I don't know what you would call that, but that could actually be quite interesting. Seeing
He might come into Gen V or something like as a.
yeah,
Like,
oh yeah, I got
kids,
a
you
good
know
old
what I
in
mean?
uni.
I mean, he's still probably a bit too young for that, but could go anywhere with it, couldn't he? I imagine they'll probably want to do more with that character and explore.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. I love the boys. The boys has become one of my favourite
Things.
series.
Yeah.
I love it. Also because I want every member of the cast to be my friend. I want all of them to be my friend. I want to be friends with, well, you know how much I love Jack Quaid.
Yeah.
You know, I want Erin Moriarty to be
really.
my friend. I want Karen Fukuhara to be my friend. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jensen Ackles, you know. Talk about Man Crush Monday. Anthony Starr, have I forgotten his name?
Who?
What's he called?
Who? Which one?
Butcher? Carl Urban? Why did I forget Carl Urban's name? I don't know French's name. I assume it's something French.
Is he actually French in real life?
I think so. I think it's Toby Grace or something like that. Toby Grace, something like that.
I'm not sure. I'm not very good with names. I don't know.
It's something like that. Anyway, yeah, looking forward to it.
What else? Is that it? What does coming soon mean, though?
Next year.
Just end on that. I assumed it was next year, considering we're in December. But I mean, like, how soon in the next year?
Oh, look at that shot.
He's always covered.
You know what that's going to be?
Horrible.
That's going to be the end of the show. Like the end of season 4. You'll have just done something like you'll
Terrible and
have killed
murderous and
hundreds of people in
destroyed
plain
a
view,
city.
and that'll be the final shot before the elevator doors shut on the series, on the season.
They can't keep on leaving cliffhangers and stuff like this. It's too much.
Yeah, they didn't in season 4. Closed off quite well with season 4.
Yeah.
May have got a happy ending. Soldier Boy went back to sleep.
But then he murdered someone. And you were kind of like, oh,
Yeah, that's true.
what's going to happen?
I'm gonna have to go and watch all of the boys now. I have to do another rewatch. Yeah, I'm excited. I hope Techknight's cool. I quite like the sort of the way if that description of Techknight's accurate and he is essentially the Iron Man of this universe, it'd be interesting to see how Amazon or whoever the writers are wrote him as opposed to Iron Man.
Maybe he's just a phony. He steals other people's ideas, or
Because that's what they essentially do, don't they? They take like classic heroes and completely flip them on their heads.
He's a complete nerd, like loner nerd. He's poor.
Yeah.
He steals other people's ideas, and he just
All his tech is actually useless,
yeah,
just for show.
yeah. So it'll be
That'd
something
crazy, wouldn't it? But would you want it to be something like that, or would you want it to be something similar to like Homelander, or?
I hope it would be like cool, like it actually is useful. But I feel like there's gonna be more to. He's actually just gonna be like an Iron Man. There's gonna be something to him.
There's gonna be something wrong with him.
Yeah.
I think every character has something wrong with them.
Except from Huey. Does Huey have anything wrong with him?
Well, he did have a bit of an addiction last series,
Yeah.
and he's a little too naive, I think would be the right word. He's not a pragmatist like Huey and Butcher are a stark contrast, because Butcher's too much of a pragmatist, where he's like, I don't care who I have to hurt, this is our goal, this is how we accomplish it, I don't care who gets hurt in the process, especially now that Becca's gone. You know, he just doesn't care. Where Huey's kind of like, I'm trying to save everyone has to be saved, all the bad guys have to be dealt with properly, and it's kind of like, well, no, how do you deal properly with someone like Homelander? It's like...
But that's why they're the perfect team, because they balance each other.
Yeah, and then you've got MM and Frenchie, who just bicker like school children.
Just the chaoticness
And Karen Fukuhara, who has the keys to my heart. There's no other ways to put it.
She's the one that goes around ripping faces off people.
Yeah,
and
she's the enforcer of the boys.
Yeah.
And I love it. She did rip a guy's face off as well, didn't she?
She did, yes. Like that's. I'm not being.
That's awesome.
I'm not being like over the top when I say she
I
literally
forgot
ripped
about
someone's
that.
face off the body.
I forgot about that. She ripped that guy's face right
There
off.
was just so much going on. She's done so much.
But it's okay, she's still with Frenchie. I can't tell you how scared I am for the future that one day one of them is going to die.
Shut up.
I feel it in my core, and my heart tells me it'll be Frenchie. Because I think Frenchie will die, and I think her first words will be something like
Frenchie.
Either Frenchie or I love you. And then she'll go on a complete rampage and die herself.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Okay, these characters aren't long for this world.
They are to me.
I don't. But you know what I mean. I can't see there being happily ever afters for most of them. As you said yourself, who gets a happily ever after?
Frenchie and Kamiko. They run away together and live on an island.
Or maybe Frenchie's last words are, "Monk."
Why'd you keep on twisting the knife? It's already in. Just let it be.
Oh dear. You do know that is going to happen, don't you? You know it's going to happen, don't you?
Not
You
yet.
do. Hopefully not for at least another 3 full-length series. Anyway, let us know what you think down in the comments.
I start off so happy and I've just become depressed.
Yeah,
That's all that's happened.
because you know it's going to happen.
Shut
You
up.
know it's going to happen. Let us know what you know about Techknight. Don't spoil anything. Who is Jeffrey Dean Morgan played? It would be cool if he's playing Techknight. That's a cool thing. It'd be interesting if he was Soldier Boy's dad or something like that, wouldn't he? Just permanently playing Jensen Ackles' dad. But hell, let's
Typecast to the next level.
just bring Jared Padalecki in, let him play a superhero. Soldier Boy's long lost brother.
What would he even play?
War Man. Soldier Boy, War Man, I don't know. Yeah, let us know what you think. Then like the video, subscribe, ding the bell notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say? Also, let us know how you think each of the boys will meet their end. Or if they'll meet their end.
It's very depressing.
And try and beat my ending for
Also,
Frenchie.
no spoilers if you actually know how they die.
Don't
in the
spoil.
comics.
Well, actually,
If
you
they die in the
you
comics.
say that. Supposedly, they've actually changed quite a lot from the comics. So it's not on the same trajectory as
That's good.
where the comics took
Is
it.
it good? No. I don't know if that's good.
Well, I can tell you because it's changed. One of the things that happens in the comics that someone told me was that Black Noir never takes his mask off until the end, when he takes his mask off and it actually reveals that he's another Homelander. And he kills this Homelander and becomes the president.
Interesting.
So
You
the one,
just spoiled Black Noir in this.
no,
Is Black Noir actually a Homelander clone?
well, no, because we saw what he looked like under the mask.
The new one.
Oh, I think that's a
The new
flashback.
improved, repackaged Black Noir.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
Maybe
I don't think it's going that way though, because that seems a bit too. Say what you want about the
corny.
yeah, say what you want about the boys. Despite all the ridiculousness of it, it's actually quite realistic.
Do you think clones are realistic?
I think clones are realistic, but I think that would just be a bit too silly. I think that would be too.
Because it depends.
I
How
mean,
they
I
did
know,
it.
I know, Translucent got blown up from a grenade upside his bum, and I know there was Hero-gasm and everything that's happened on Gen V so far, but I think that would just be a little too much. A little too much.
That
for
would
me.
be too far.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, anything else you want to say?
I wonder how long it would take to get all that blood off. You must just be covered for days.
His hair's so glorious.
You're just finding like little spots of blood under your armpit and, you know, behind your ear, and like you would just find it everywhere, wouldn't you?
It'd be like that shampoo prank, you know, when you see people standing behind people's
It's
shampoo.
the never-ending shampoo.
Constant. It would be like that with that. But hopefully that suit takes up the majority of it, and it's just his head.
No, it's probably seeped through.
God, I love this. I love that suit as well. Homelander's got one of the coolest suits that's ever been made. There, I said it. But it's such a shame that it's on such an evil guy. As far as evil guys go, Homelander's got the G of the suits.
Have they won any awards for this show? They must have.
I don't know. They've probably won special effects awards and stuff.
Probably. It feels like he should have won some actors awards
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Has to have
You
done.
see him in other stuff where he plays like a good guy in a cop show, like he's a sheriff or something, and he's actually like one of the good guys. And it's like, I can't believe they're the same people. He's got really short black hair, got beard. I didn't even realise they were the same person until it said Anthony Starr.
Well, that is his job.
Yeah,
So,
and he's really good at it. He should get awards for it.
should.
But I feel like these shows are like, they're not after awards. They're after just going,
I know.
we want to break your heads.
I know, but it's a shame because I feel like the only reason they wouldn't get awards is because like the goriness of it. But it's a shame because it is really well acted.
Well, who knows. Thank you for watching.